The first call in 3 months between U.S. President Donald Trump and Chinese President Xi Jinping has put the spotlight back on some of the most contentious issues between Washington and Beijing. From TikTok to tariffs, fentanyl, and even the Ukraine war. Here are the key highlights of what the two leaders discussed and why it matters. Let's start with TikTok, the issue that has dominated headlines for months. She told Trump that China's position is clear. The government respects corporate will, welcomes companies to conduct business negotiations, and insists any deal must align with Chinese law and balance interests on both sides. She also used the call to press Washington to stop imposing unilateral tariffs, calling them unfair and damaging to trade ties. It was a reminder that trade friction remains a central issue between the world's two largest economies. On the American side, the White House did not issue an immediate statement, but Trump took to Truth Social, describing the call as very productive and claiming progress on several fronts. He wrote, "I just completed a very productive call with President Xi of China. We made progress on many very important issues, including trade, fentanyl, the need to bring the war between Russia and Ukraine to an end, and the approval of the TikTok deal. I also agreed with President Xi that we would meet at the APEC summit in South Korea, that I would go to China in the early part of next year, and that President Xi would likewise come to the United States at an appropriate time. The call was a very good one. We will be speaking again by phone, appreciate the TikTok approval, and both look forward to meeting at APEC." Trump highlighted not only TikTok and trade, but also cooperation on fentanyl, a major crisis in the U.S., and the need to bring the Russia-Ukraine war to an end. Perhaps most significantly, both leaders confirmed they would meet face-to-face at the upcoming APEC summit in South Korea. Trump also said he would travel to China in early 2026, with Xi visiting the U.S. at a later date, signaling attempts to stabilize relations. So the key takeaways: TikTok negotiations remain on the table, China is pushing back against tariffs, both sides are signaling cooperation on fentanyl and Ukraine, and importantly, they are preparing for high-level meetings ahead. This call may not have resolved disputes, but it has set the stage for what could be a busy diplomatic calendar. You're watching the Indian Express. Subscribe to our channel for more such updates on global politics and U.S.-China relations.